Today I'm installing some glass tile. It's manufactured by Sydney, and this Delta Harper gloss 1/2 by 1/2. They also manufacture a liner. This is called the Zany liner. So we'll put it on like this. I've already tried out. I'm not a big fan of mastic, but this is a great place for it. The trick is to comb it out evenly so that the mastic won't gush out between the tiles. Just be sure to clean it up with your margin trowel. If you see any lumps, just take them off. Now, not for tile installers, but most people think this is the front of the tile and this is the back. Not true. This is the front. This goes against the wall. This particular tile, I've cut it in half, but you can see it says top face. That means this goes out from the wall. So when it's done, if you can see, these are all angled. Well, that goes against the wall, but the top is actually wider and has a nice flat surface. Not much to it. Like so. This piece, it's wrinkled right here. If you put that down, it's going to collapse. Put it up. And you have to judge with it on the blind side what's going to line up. And once you get those up, get something flat. Normally I'd use a grout float, but my helper left it in the truck, knowing I'd need it. So I'll just take my trowel. This used to be a 5/16 notch trowel, which is good for this job. It's a little worn out, but still good. And just flatten these out. This piece has a wrinkle, just be sure to straighten that out. So you let these sit up, sometimes overnight. A little job like this, if you can, just give it a few hours probably. Just enough for the mastic to set. I won't be able to do it right now, but what you do then is you come with the sponge and wet in the back. And as the mastic dries in an hour or two, the moisture is going to come out onto the other side of the paper. Wet this, you'll be able to grab it and just peel it off. It takes a little patience. This particular towel takes a lot of patience. I have mud set it in the past, and it's better with mastic. The mud's not as forgiving the next day, and it does tend to, as you peel the paper off, little pieces are going to come off and you'll have to reset them. If it's with mastic, it's not too bad to dig it out. Like I said, this will have a liner. When it's done, I need to get out to the edge and see where my end is. Cut my liner, and then cut my towel accordingly. And I'll video it after it's done grouting also. But that's basically it for installing glass tile. Be sure the paper, if it's like this, is out from the wall. If you set it the other way, the glue on the paper gets wet, and you'll come back in an hour and all your towel will be on the floor. I got a helper, Josh, that he did it once. Called me up, asked why his towel was falling off the wall. Wanted to bet $1,000 he did it right. But he put the paper against the wall and then wanted to argue about it. Alright, glass tile 101. I'll come back after it's grouted.